Showdown at Dodger Stadium. Protesters ordered tonight to get out of the way on Stadium Way.
And that followed a day of protest after federal agents were spotted just outside the stadium. KCAL's Gio Insignares live outside the stadium with the very latest on what has been a very busy day. Gio.
Juan, Susie, good evening to you both. Busy indeed. Right now, though, not a lot of protesters out. In fact, as I step out of the way and give you a look at what's going on right here, you obviously see a significant amount of stadium traffic. The game at last check was in the bottom of the ninth inning, but the Dodgers were down significantly, so we've seen a lot of fans start to trail out and start the drive home. You see one man with an American flag. It's one of the few, if might be the only protester that's left based on what we've been keeping an eye on out here on Vince Scully Avenue. But earlier, it was a lot more people out here. Quite the contrast with one very clear message given all the recent ICE activity across LA.
ICE out of LA.
Hours before first pitch, a vocal crowd was on hand at the main gate to Dodger Stadium. At certain points, walking in the middle of the street, security quickly closed the gate, blocking anyone from entering for a short time until the protesters cleared out.
I kind of expected it because on social media, they was going crazy talking about Dodgers and sport and immigration, so this was inevitable.
Al Aguilar was also there, protesting against the team.
I think the feeling, somewhat betrayal that the Dodgers have not spoken up or have not done anything yet.
For days, fans have been increasingly critical of the team's silence on the ongoing federal immigration enforcement actions across the LA area. That includes Lorena and her goddaughter Samantha.
I just feel as if they should speak out about what's going on because it's their community.
The Dodgers, 40% of their fan base is Latino. I am a Dodger fan, and this is, I do struggle with this because, as a sport and as the players, I love all of them.
The team promised to reveal a community support plan today, but delayed that after federal agents attempted to enter the parking lot this morning. The Dodgers blocked them. Dodgers president Stan Katzen released a statement Thursday night saying, quote, "Because of the events earlier today, we continue to work with groups that were involved with our programs, but we're going to have to delay today's announcement while we firm up some more details. We'll get back to you soon with the timing."
I feel like this should have been weeks ago when it first started happening. At this point, I feel like it's a little too late.
The Feds and the Dodgers both dispute what happened at Gate E this morning. In a statement, the Dodgers said, quote, "This morning, ICE agents came to Dodger Stadium and requested permission to access the parking lots. They were denied entry to the grounds by the organization. ICE responded to the team saying they were never there. That then led to the Department of Homeland Security adding, quote, "This had nothing to do with the Dodgers. CBP vehicles were in the stadium parking lot very briefly, unrelated to any operation or enforcement."
As the people are saying, you gotta go.
Regardless, the incident attracted protesters, 100 or so.
They saw that there's federal agents here at one of the biggest institutions here in the city of Los Angeles, Dodger Stadium, and they're not happy.
The federal agents were here for about 2 hours, clocking the time. SkyCal was overhead. At one point, stadium officials tried to clear out the protesters so the agents could leave through this gate, eventually using another exit. And taking you live back out here to Dodger Stadium, where you still see the steady stream of fans exiting the game as it's close to wrapping up right now. One man with an American flag standing out there. He's been out here for at least a couple of hours. Based on what we see, he might be the only protester left, if there are any others that we've been keeping an eye on. But otherwise, the ones we spoke with today say that they will continue to try and have their voices heard, and of course trying to keep an eye on what happens next, because as we mentioned, we have that team president statement from the Dodgers, and still no timing or update specifically as to when that will happen. So we'll keep an eye on it. Reporting from Dodger Stadium, I'm Gio Insignares, KCAL News.
That's right, Gio. Still more to come. Thank you.